Yeah, I'm very proud of him. I can't say I played a big role. All I know is I was there for him at his formative stage, and that's it. I met Joshua in Nambole. It was a trial. I've forgotten the exact year. We had a trial. Joshua ran 10K, and he was number 7 in that race. And I saw the way he was running. I saw he was raw, but he had the gas, and I felt if efforts were put towards him, he could be somebody. So I went to him, I approached him, and I found he was a student, and I offered him a scholarship in Bugema University, and he kindly took the scholarship, so he became a student of Bugema University, and I became his coach from that time. Well, he was just glad to go to the university on a scholarship, and he didn't know athletics very much. He didn't know which universities were good in athletics or not, but he trusted that I wanted him to go to Bugema. He came. So by this time in Bugema, I only had 2 athletes, Lilian Azazi and Joshua himself. So we started training, but he didn't have a training partner. And I also had another student who is now my assistant in Uganda Police. He was by that time a student in the Makerere University, Njia Benjamin. So I will come and pick Njia from Makerere. We go and train in Bugema, and then in the evening I bring him back. So that's how Joshua started picking up when he partnered with Njia. Yeah, when Joshua was there, he feared a lot. When we went for the first, when he participated in his first National University Games, by then it was called the Nusuf Games. It was in UCU. He feared because Ndeje had some Kenyan students, and he feared running with them. He wanted me to remove them because I was in the call room, and I refused. I told him, they have 2 legs like you go and run. If they beat you, you will have understood why they have beaten you. Then we go and work up, or we go and work on that. So he ran the race. Of course, he got beaten, and he learned his lessons from there. And the journey continued when we came for the East Africa University Games the following year, still in UCU. This time, he lapped everybody, including the person who was number 2. So when we went back to the university, I called him to office and asked him, do you know you are going to be big? He said, no. He said, you're going to be a world champion. He first laughed and came out of the office. Then he went back and asked me, Coach, what did you say? He said, Joshua, you're going to be a world champion. He said, no, this one cannot happen. I told him, yeah, we shall be there. We shall talk about it when it actually happens. So when later, 2 years from that time, he won a gold medal in World Under 20, Oregon, US. And there was a lot of fanfare. The police, because he had started running for the police took him with a full convoy to Bugema University. He spent the night there. The parents, there was a big party for him on the other side. So following day, I asked him, now, have you remembered what I told you 2 years ago, that you're going to be a world champion? He laughed. He said, Coach, by that time, I didn't think it will happen. Maybe you're a prophet. Now I've come to believe in you fully, and I'm glad you inspired me to be a world champion. That's it. But after since that time, the president advised him to first leave his education and concentrate on running, then come back to read when running goes, because his thinking, his reasoning was that running is only for a specific period, maybe 5 years, 6, 7, 8. And after that, when he goes off, go and run. Then he left Bugama University to fully concentrate on running, and that's where now my partnership with him ended. Although I work with him in Uganda Police, but now I don't coach him directly because he's in Kapchora and I'm here, and we have assistant coach there, and then we also have a coach for global, and that's where the partnership ended when he left my university. Not yet. Before the world record, yes, but after the world record, they came back yesterday, and the journey was tedious. They came by road to Malaba, from Malaba to straight to Kapchora, and I know many people, relatives, friends, and other officials will want to talk to him. I want them to have their self talk when he is arrested, and I will call him and he will tell me stories, how things are and what he's planning and so on and so on. Yes, I will call him after. Yeah, during 2017 World Cross Country Championships, I was inside the track. I was in charge of local technical details. When Joshua started running, I saw the speed was too high. I was with Coach Polo. Polo was on one side, I was on the other. Told him, Joshua, the speed is too high. Reduce. He said he was feeling fine, and since the body was fine, he would go at the speed the body can allow. So even when it came to third lap, he said, Joshua, that speed is too high. Of course, he continued. Once somebody is inside, there's nothing you can do about it. But when it was around 500, 600 meters to go, the body jumped to move. He got completely exhausted and he could not drag himself to the finish. So the Kenyan, who was far behind, when he saw he was now trotting, gained the courage, came and passed him, and the very many athletes passed him. Ugandans started crying. We all became very sad. And in the evening in the hotel, I asked him, Joshua, are you fine? He said, I'm fine. What happened? I don't know. The body just refused. That's what he replied, and he assured me he was not injured. So from that time, I knew it was one of those days. You may be very well, but things failed to work out for you. And since then, he has redeemed that image by first winning a silver medal in London World Champs, following Mofara, and then the World Cross, the Commonwealth Games, the 2 gold medals in 5 and 10, then the World Half Marathon, where he outpaced everybody and got our first gold in the senior category, then Doha. But in between that, he had broken very many of those records, and for the record books, he has become one of the greats. I think he's only left with the Olympic medal to be the all-time great of Ugandan sports.